What's going on, guys? It's Buggers here, and welcome back to another video. And as you can see, I am not in my room. I am in a hotel room, actually. Um, Parents have to do some workshop thing for a new house, but I'm not coming since I have stuff to do, like recording this video. Also, fun fact, I'm recording this at 11 a.m. Usually I record this like 4 p.m. Like, I don't know, like, this is the time where they're gone, so I'm taking the time so I can be my normal self. For the most part, I'm trying not to be too loud because I don't want to be a disturbance. But, yeah, also different camera setup because, yeah, it's still kind of awkward to record in public places that are not my room. Like, it feels really weird. Anyways, that's my monovlogger. Not anymore. But, yeah, so the video idea for this, came from, so a few minutes ago I was basically scrolling through Reddit, as you do, and, I came across this one post, how to create a non-avian dinosaur tail list, and I'll show it after it cuts. But yeah, so I got the idea to just make a tail list. Since the original idea for this video, which was the Chase by Sea Monsters game, and it ended up working out. I couldn't find a way to run the game, so kind of disappointing. But so yeah, we're doing a tier list instead, and I guess let's just get on with it, shall we? Alright, so here's the Reddit I found, Xenar/Dinosaurs, because dinosaur nerd, obviously. But yeah, this guy made the tier list, and you know what? I thought I'd make my own, and left a link actually in his Reddit, but like in one of the posts. But yeah, I'll probably link to the Reddit and to the actual tier list in the description down below. But yeah, also another thing, I sincerely apologize if there's any audio problems. The mic's acting a bit weird today. I don't know. I'll see if I can fix it in post. But yeah, apologize if there's any editing. Not edit. Yeah, if there's any audio problems, I do apologize. But anyways, so I think hold on a minute. I have to really do this kind of weirdly because okay, yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, so I have 5 tiers in my tier list. God, it feels so weird. It feels so weird recording like this. But yeah, top tier is love, and that looks cool. Neutral, and kind of ugly. It's just, I didn't know what else to put, so yeah. And never heard of this for the answers that I've never heard of in my life. But yeah. I guess let's just start off with the first one, Diplodocus. Um, I think Diplodocus looks cool. It's, I think, one of the original sauropods besides Brachiosaurus and Apatosaurus, and I think it looks cool. And also have attachment. Actually, are those Diplodocus or are those Apatosaurus? Oh, yeah, they are Diplodocus, the ones in Over Dinosaurs. I have an attachment to that just because I've seen Over Dinosaurs. Giraffatitan, neutral is a Brachiosaurid. I think it's actually, they used, if I'm not mistaken here, and correct me if I'm wrong, they used parts of Giraffatitan bones to create Brachiosaurus. Because I didn't think they were, I think they weren't, like, distinguished back then, so, I mean, paleontology was kind of vague by then anyway, so, yeah. But I believe that's a true story. I believe so. I believe so. Iguanodon looks cool. I love the thumb spike on Iguanodon. That's pretty sick. Carnoboy, and looks cool. I also have a very special attachment to the the Disney's Dinosaur, Carnotaurus. I have a very special attachment to that because I think it was one of the first dinosaur movies, not dinosaur documentaries that I've seen. I think even before I watched like Jurassic Park and stuff, and I don't have a memory of even watching Jurassic Park as a whole. But yeah, I have an attachment to Carnotaurus for that. I believe this is Archaeopteryx. The first bird. I think the first transitional dinosaur from non-avian to birds. I'll put you above Plana because I think you look cool. Actually, I'm just gonna change this to cool. Yeah. Um, I think Archaeopteryx pretty cool. I think it is is it the first feathered dinosaur discovered? I think it was, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe it was Deinonychus that was the first one. I don't exactly remember. Baryonyx looks cool. A Spinosaurus in general just look cool. And, yeah. It also has the big thumbs, not thumb spike, I guess. Just like that one big claw on it. That looks cool. Therizinosaurus, again, quite like it. I quite like it. I think it's gonna appear in the new Jurassic World Dominion movie. And, I think those Therizinosaurs are just really cool, weird, dinosaurs. So, I mean, to be fair with me, with dinosaurs, the weirder they are, the cool. I think they're pretty cool. My Montosaurus kind of neutral. I mean, kind of just serves the canon. It's canon fodder for most of documentaries. Although I will say, March of the Dinosaur. Actually, yeah, I'll put you at like the very bottom because I do quite like March of the Dinosaurs, which means I do also quite like Amontosaurus. Oviraptor kind of neutral. It's kind of cool how it's kind of. I think it's a misconception, right? Initially, where they thought they were Oviraptors were thought to steal eggs. That's why it's named Oviraptor. If you didn't know, the name's Egg Thief. But I think it's the later hypothesis that they actually care for their own eggs. Well, I think they may have still stolen some eggs. I don't know. But yeah, I think the original fossil of Oviraptor that was thought to be them stealing eggs, but actually them taking care of eggs. That was pretty cool. Kentrosaurus, kind of neutral. It's a sword that has a lot of spikes on it. Don't really have any special attachment to it. Margosaurus looks cool. I love the big spikes on it. Although I think the new hypothesis is that it actually forms a sail. There is another one. The Bajrotosaurus, if I'm not mistaken, also is a close relative of Amargasaurus that may or may not have the sails or not. I don't know. Mahjong. I'll put you there. You're a meat sausage, that's for sure. Although I've really seen, like, accurate interpretations of what Mahjongosaurus actually looks like, because Mahjongosaurus is literally a meat sausage. Hold on, I think I can show you an image of Mahjongosaurus. Um, Mahjongosaurus. Hold on, let me see. Because Mahjongosaurus is literally a meat sausage. A meat sausage with legs. On the wait, sausages aren't meat. Huh. But yeah, look at that. That is a meat sausage right there. With legs. But, yeah. Lambeosaurus. Don't have any special attachment to it. I do quite like the crest. Looks kind of cool, but nothing beyond that. Velociraptor. We gotta put you in cool, obviously. I think I'll put you there. I think the public's opinion of Velociraptor is very heavily skewed by the Jurassic Park franchise, which, in that movie, I think it was based more on a Deinonychus rather than an actual Velociraptor, because Velociraptor is really tiny. But, yeah. But, the actual Velociraptor is still pretty cool. So cool. I gotta say the Camarasaurus in that picture looks really, really ugly. But, yeah, I mean, it's a Jurassic Sauropod. Nothing really else to say. Sauropods are kind of the same. Unless they have, like, a unique feature, like a Margosaurus, or, have a cool history, like Giraffetine, or just a special attachment to it, like Diplodocus. They end up mostly being neutral. Irritator, not, and here's the thing, Irritator is not really, I rarely hear mentions of Irritator, so, I mean, it's a spinal sword, it looks cool, yeah, but, like, I don't really have anything else, like, Baryonyx is, to me, the coolest spinal sword. Well, you know where this one is going, this one is going in, the top tier, because I love my Alloboy, Adabigal, Time of the Titans. Actually, I think the two most recent, well, not the two most recent, I think. Both Flying Dinosaur and Dinosaur Revolution both have Allosaurus, so get to see more of my Alloboy. But, yeah. Owl's cool. Owl's cool. I like owl a lot. Protoceratops. I mean, come on, we gotta put the Velociraptor and Protoceratops next to each other, right? It's the epic conflict. Actually, I do like how Protoceratops represents the Asian species of ceratopsians, and it is kind of the one of the more early forms of ceratopsians before they have the distinguishing horns and the really developed frill. But like Protoceratops has a beak that it bites stuff with. Um, I have never heard of this. It kind of looks like the Anurognathus. But hold on, let me look this up. Yiki. Because I have never heard of you in my life. Um, hold on. Let's see. The Wi-Fi is kind of slow because it's hotel Wi-Fi. I'm just gonna read from this. He's a genus of Dinosaur, yeah, whatever that is. Also from the late Jurassic of China. Single species Yiki is known from a single of adults individual found in the middle or late Jurassic Xiao Formation in Hebei, China. Approximately it's monkey down. So yeah, it is. I mean, feather dinosaurs are just cool in general, like these small bird-like dinosaurs, but I know I've never heard of it. But I think it might be pretty interesting. Hmm. Um, like other. Also, is it like hold on. It's the thing from Blind Dinosaur. I can't remember the name. The Epidexipteryx, I think. Hold on. We can look at like. Sure, there's like a tree. Hold on. Oh yeah. It is related to Epidexipteryx. Okay, yeah. So yeah, but I've never heard of this species of Scansoriopteridae. Yeah, that's a long name. But yeah. So I guess it is similar to Epidexipteryx. And it can glide too. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I've never heard of it. Concave it's a really cool design. Really cool. Actually, I'm gonna move Baryonyx up here. Yeah, concave really cool design. It's really underrepresented. Underrepresented. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of dyslexic. Underrepresented. Uh, Underrepresented. Whatever. Yeah, it is. It is that. Triceratops, probably one of my favorite herbivores, just because it's the classic Triceratops. Um, yeah, it's just classic Triceratops. Ceratosaurus, really cool dino. I have some special talents to it from Dinosaur King, which I may or may not view in the future. I don't know. But I'll put you at the very top. Cool. I don't think I love you to that point. But yeah. Brachiosaurus neutral. It is kind of cool how it was originally Brontosaurus, but now it's Pinosaurus. But yeah, kind of neutral to it. Zool. I've never heard of you. Are you a species of Ankylosaurus? I mean, you look like a species of Ankylosaurus, but I don't know which you are. Oh yeah, it is an Ankylosaurus from the Campanian Judas River Formation in Montana. Um, First Ankylosaur known from a complete skull and tail club. Oh, that's cool. As well as the most complete Ankylosaur specimen thus far recovered from North America. Huh, that's pretty cool. That's some pretty cool fun facts about it. Um, uh, Pretty cool. Yeah. But I mean, I've never heard of it. Um, I think this the is it Psittacosaurus? Is that how you say it? Because it's silent P. I think that's how you say it. Um, the pistachio nut, as some YouTuber would call it. But I think it again represents the early lineage of ceratopsids because, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I don't think it's as cool as Proceratops, but yeah. Saltosaurus don't have an attachment to you. Um, Herrerasaurus, one of the few Triassic dinosaurs that are well represented. Yeah, so I think it's I think it's kind of weird how in documentaries they only kind of show like cephophysis with like maybe Plateosaurus. Yeah, that was a Rherosaurus too. Bicephalosaurus, neutral. I'll put you above the pistachio nut. Like the head dome. Actually, I do think it is kind of cool how, it's Jack Gordon that kind of theorized it, but it's kind of cool how his hypothesis was that Draco Rex, Stingy Moloch, and Pachycephalosaurus are just different growth stages of the same animal. Which I think it makes more sense than rather than the Torosaurus than the Triceratops Torosaurus one. That was dumb. But yeah, I think the Pachy one might be possible. Might be possible. Um, Syraco, neutral. I'll put you below Potassio nut. I think it's a really cool looking Ceratopsian, but not as cool as Triceratops. Ankylosaurus. Um, I'll put you there because it's kind of the big names. But yeah, it was kind of cool back in the day how Ankylosaurus was like the unstoppable thing that not even a T-Rex could kill, like normal dinosaurs. But now you have an enormous Rex crushing its skull and a T-Rex flipping it over and biting its throat. Yeah. Halska. I think I might have heard of you, but I don't remember. I think I might. How the hell do you spell it? Halska. Halska Raptor. What is this? I think it might be supposed to be a fish-eating dinosaur? I don't know. Or an insect one. Um, yeah, as we compare to bones of extant crocodile and semi-aquatic bird. Yeah, it is semi-aquatic, yeah. So I think I might have heard of it, but I don't know. Oh, it's really tiny. Yeah. Semi-aquatic dinosaurs are cool. Megalosaurus, it is kind of cool how it's like one of the, I think the first dinosaur to be ever described alongside iguanas, so I actually will put them together. But it was described as a four-legged lizard, and with a horn, I think. Or no, no, I think that was the iguana, not the one that had the horn, but yeah. Paleontology has come a long way from those lizard things. Dinosaurs, we'll put it next to the theory. Um, it's kind of cool how it was only known from the giant sets of hands, and I think it was thought to be a tyrannosaurid or some other large meaning dinosaur. But no, actually, wait, is it a therizinosaur or is it a ornithosaur? Or the freaking Struthio, the one that has Struthiomitis on it? I have fact check this. Is it a dino? Where's dino? I can't spell Dinokairos. Is it a Therizino or is it the? No, yeah, it is. No, yeah, no, it is. I think it was. It may originally have been thought to be a Therizinosaur, but it's actually a ornithomima. It's actually an ornithomimosaur. Yeah, so it's actually related to like gallimimus and stuff, I believe. But yeah, it was. I think it was originally thought to be a Yeah, see, it is in like this. It branched off from the gallimimus from the actual like ones. But yeah. So it was originally thought to be a therizinosaur, I think. But no, it's an origin. So yeah, that is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That's like it's like a false therizinosaur. Mutyrannus is the first feathered tyrannosaurus that has full proof, and I think the largest. feathered dinosaur to actually have proof that was feathered. I'll put you next to the other feather boys. I think you're pretty cool. Put you there, and actually I'll put you above there. Yeah, yeah. I tend to like carnivores more than herbivores, I'll be honest. Personal office, pretty cool. I'll put you there. I'll put you above the Montosaurus. Yeah, I'll put you above the Montosaurus. It is kind of cool how, and you know what, the theories about what Parasaurolophus use that big crest thing, they're really fun. And have any, some of you have probably heard of, background noise, shut up, some of you have probably heard of the, fire-breathing Parasaurolophus, so yeah, that was a fun theory that was, made. Now I think it's just, you know, sound enhancing thing so that I can communicate with each other. Minmi, it's an Australian, what's it called? Ankylosaurid. I think it's okay. Neutral. Brontosaurus, I mean, gotta put you next to your actual. Actually, no, I think Brontosaurus is now an actual valid name for it because there's a new sauropod that's actually dubbed Brontosaurus, I believe. Because like the original name was for Apatosaurus, but now I think it's a yeah. See, Brontosaurus is separate genes from Apatosaurus. Yep. So yeah. I mean, I think it was synonymized with Apatosaurus for the longest time, but I was actually a separate thing. Edmontonia, I'll put you in the same place as Kentrosaurus. My only memory of it is of Jurassic Park Club, and I don't want to remember that, so yeah. Well, actually, no. I think the more to the dinosaurs and Ankylosaur is in Edmontonia. So, I did make that meme of it sliding. So, not. I think I should put Ankylosaurus down. I don't have that much of an attachment to it. But yeah, I'll put Edmontonia there. I'll put Edmontonia there. Brachiosaurus, I'll put you next to Giraffe Titan. Same kind of thing to say about it. Stegosaurus, pretty cool. I love the rivalry between it and Allosaurus. On the run, the predator-prey relationship, but aside from that, I'm not reading anything else. Pterodon, what the heck is this thing? Pterodon, is it this? Ah, different tooth lizard. Uh-huh. I mean, I've never heard of you. So, put you in there. Alright, here we go. T-Rex, the big bad T-Rex himself. Now, where do I put you? Nah, nah. Um, honestly, I don't really have that much of a special attachment to T-Rex. I'm not a T-Rex fanboy. But I think it is kind of cool. T-Rex is a very chunky boy right now. Just kind of understand, it's a very chunky boy. But, yeah, there's that new debate. There's that new hypothesis of the three T-Rex species, because T-Rex is T-Rex, but now it's like T-Rex Regina and whatever T-Rex Imperator, I think. But that theory, that hypothesis is being disputed right now. But yeah, I don't really have a special attachment to T-Rex aside from that. I think it is a little bit overrated, and I don't really like how it's used in pretty much every dinosaur documentary. But yeah, I think so. I still think T-Rex is cool, and you're probably gonna send me on fire if I don't. Say T-Rex is cool. And okay, we're probably gonna speed one because this is otherwise it's gonna be a 45-minute video. What is this? I've never heard of you. And what are you? looks like a weird Oviraptorid. Oh, I'll just put you there. Dinosaurs, I'm gonna put you next to your Triassic buddy. Gallimimus, yeah, we gotta speed run through this. Gally's pretty cool, but I don't think it's cool because it's, well, it's mostly get chomped on. But yeah, I'll put it besides statue not. Dinosaurs in general, kinda okay. I'll put you down there. I shall put you to your other, and your friend Dakota Raptor. Pretty cool. It is, I think, a late Cretaceous, Dromaeosaur. I think it's pretty cool. Eoraptor, I'll put the Triassic buddies together. Spino. I love Spino. I love Spino. I love how it's just such an under. It's just not a dinosaur we know a lot about. So I think the recent the fact that it has short hind limbs, the just the whole history behind the bombings and stuff during World War II when the Spinosaurus skeleton got obliterated. And then also, yeah, the holotype specimen got obliterated. And then also the new tail discovery, the new paper on its aquatic behavior. It's such a cool dinosaur because our knowledge of it is always changing. But speaking of aquatic, I think Baryonyx is also part of that paper that discuss the aquatic life of some dinosaurs. Nigersaurus. There's an inside joke with me and my friends. Just because I think it's the dinosaur that has like 500 teeth or something. So I have some special attachment to it because of it. Because I think it's a really dope Velociraptor. It looks kind of cool. It has like a very flat mouth. And I guess one of my favorite, I think my favorite Dromaeosaur. I think it looks pretty cool, and it's kind of a shame that the Jurassic Park kind of fame popularized Velociraptor instead of Deinonychus, even though it was based on Deinonychus more. But Deinonychus is pretty cool. I've never heard of either one of you. Schedule. What are you? Galadosaurus. The limb lizard. Mythopod. Jurassic. Hey, something special. Something special. Utah Raptor. Utah Raptor. I'll put you there. I like Utah Raptor more because it's bigger. I know there's this saying about maybe dinosaurs are better, whatever. But yeah, I think Utah Raptor's pretty cool. And I think that's the big Utah Raptor project with Jim Kirkland. I don't know if it's done yet, but yeah, that's that big Utah Raptor project. That I think is pretty cool. Actually, I'll put you above there. I think you're pretty cool. Jordan. Now, Troodon is actually a valid genus, so Troodontids are, but I think Troodon itself is. So, I mean, I know, I have a special attachment to it. I have a special attachment to it, but like, the fact that it's not a valid genus, I can't really say I can't put it in love because it's not technically a dinosaur. I don't know, Troodontids as a whole looks cool. I think Troodontids is a valid thing, hold on. Troodontids. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Troodon as a whole looks cool. But Troodon itself is not the dinosaur. Bioransaurus, I love it more than other Ceratopsians. I'll put you up there. Triceratops is still my favorite, but I love Bioransaurus. It looks pretty cool. Though, why do documentaries keep putting a horn on its boss? It has a boss, not a horn. And by the way, for those who don't know, the boss is basically this thing on the bony mass on top of a Pyromycetes' nose. But yeah. Compsognathus. I quite like it. but it looks cool. I like it. Microraptor. Probably my favorite of the gliding dinos. I'll put you in there. And also, I I have a special attachment to it because it reminds me of my favorite documentary, Prehistoric Park, and the new Prehistoric Kingdom, which I hope will come out soon. I've been waiting since 2000, since 2 years ago, I think, whenever it was first announced. But yeah, I have attachment to it because it reminds me of Prehistoric Park, and I should probably know that. Dilophosaurus, you know, surprisingly, Dilophosaurus is really underrepresented in media, but I think it's a really cool dino. It and Cryolophosaurus are really cool. Actually, Cryolophosaurus is on this, but Cryo would be somewhere in the top tier if it was here. But yeah, Dilo is really cool. Dilo is really cool. No, no, organize this more. Yeah. Torosaurus is it's a less cool Triceratops for me. So I'll just put you in. Uh, and let me put you there. I've never heard of you in my life. What is this? Ubi. What the heck are you? That's not helping. This one. What is this? It's an informal genus of Compsognathids and realize that results in species, great formation. Photo feathers. Actually quite cool. I don't know, I'll put you there. And I think this is Myosaurus, and I think Myosaurus is cool, guys. I think it's the first dinosaur that we have physical evidence of parental care. So I think on that department it's pretty cool. I'll put you just below one and on. And yeah, I ended up didn't even need the canal goods here. Although, you know, I'm just gonna put Myosaurus there just because that picture of it looks very, very ugly, and also just to build a tier. But yeah, that's the tier list of non-avian dinosaurs. That was a quite girthy video, I will say. And again, I apologize, there's audio problems. But yeah, there's a new setup, so hopefully there's not too many audio problems. But yeah, this ended up being a 30-minute video. Wow. And yeah, I guess I'll just see you in the next video, which will be a review, I'm pretty sure. And yeah.